Okay, Duff. Okay. 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 All right. All right. Yeah, but that ain't do what they gotta do, okay? Excuse me. Hey, here's something for you guys to think about. We have a relatively new gun shop in my area. And a friend of mine and myself stop for coffee once a week, a few doors away. And once a week, we'll wander into this little shop and see what's going on and, bullshit a little bit and see what happens. Now, they've been there, I guess, close to a year now. And we've been stopping in there periodically. Now, since I've been going, we've been stopping in there. I had purchased 3 or 4 guns from them. This one here, the M&P being one of them. A couple of 20 gauge shotguns. And I think there was another one. I don't remember, to be honest with you, but I know it was at least 3. But I'm thinking there was 4. It was always either they had it or it took about a week to come in. Well, I went in there one day, and one of the guys that worked there knows, basically what I'm looking for. And he shows me a book with a 20 gauge shotgun that has that AR look. It's called the Gladius, I believe it was. And he, excuse me, I'm eating a potato chip. He hands me the catalog, tells me take it home with me. It's a little catalog of all the guns that this company, I guess, deals with or imports. And, so I took it home and I looked through it and I decided, you know what, I'm going to research it a little bit. And it seems to be a pretty good gun, shotgun. It's 20 gauge, which is perfect for my bad shoulders right now. And I figured, you know what, for $600, I've wasted more than that, so I'm going to order it up. So I call them up, tell them, okay, order me one. The following week I go in there, after our coffee, and they tell me that I am on a waiting list because their distributor has not got them, doesn't know exactly when they're coming in, and it could be some time. Oh, all right. A little disappointed, but all right. So when I got back home, I decided to call the importer, which is in Vegas, to find out a little bit more about the gun. So when I call them up, I'm asking them, do they have any idea when they're going to start, getting out there into the market? Because I have one on order, and I was just trying to get an idea as to when, I may expect it. And they says, they're out there. They're selling them. I says, oh, okay. So I kind of was talking to the guy for a few minutes. And the guy says, no. I says, we sell directly to FFLs as well, so it doesn't have to go through a distributor. I says, oh. I says, so if I was to want to order one of these, I can just contact my local FFL and he can order it. Oh yeah, not a problem. I says, and what's the turnaround time on that? And what are the criteria? He says, turnaround time's about 7 days. He says, and there's really no criteria other than it has to be paid for before it's shipped, which I can understand that. But there was no credit checks or anything like that unless you wanted to have an account with them or something. But other than that, that's basically it. And I was talking to the gentleman, and I said, would you mind if I gave my FFL your name and information so that they may be able to set it up with you and start buying from you directly? And he says, not a problem at all. My name is Abe, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. So I called the local store, and I give them what I thought was good news. Oh, by the way, guys, they are in stock. The importer sells them directly to FFLs. You don't have to go through your distributor that hasn't got them, and for what reason, I don't know why. Hey, Ashbet! When they know, when they're out there. So, I mean, I really don't know what the holdup is here. And to me, there shouldn't be, but there may be reasons why. So, I give the owner, one of the owners, the name, the contact name, the number, which they already have, and the rifle, which they already know that I want. And I'm thinking, well, great, I should see this within 7 to 10 days, I'm thinking. Well, it's been almost 6 weeks. And I go in that store every day. And, well, not every day, but at least once a week. And hang out for half an hour or so. And they don't even come to me to tell me anything, any information. They offer nothing as to if the gun was ordered, where is it, how is it, what's going on with it, nothing. They ignore it as if I never even ordered the gun. So, what do I do in a case like this? Here I am looking to get a gun, thinking I was doing them a favor by finding out this information and getting it to them. And here we are weeks later, and again I go in there and they don't even say, oh, by the way, nothing. Or we talked to down there, or we're going to wait for our distributor. Nothing. Nothing. I think that's very unbusinesslike. I've owned businesses. I've been in firearms all my life. Never really opened up a firearm shop. But business is business. I've been in marketing for a long time. I did have an FFL at one time when I was working out of my home. But when I moved, I decided to, we sold the house, I moved on a boat, I decided to forfeit the FFL and let it be, which I had done back in 2000 or so. But again, that was just out of your house type of thing. But I've owned businesses. I've owned a communication shop, 8,000 square feet. I've owned a body shop, a mechanic shop that I let my brother run. I've owned a remodeling firm that my grandfather used to own that handed down to me, and I enlarged it. And with all these, I've always made money because it was always good business to stay in touch with your customers. All right? Never mind trying to sell them what I have in the shop. Never mind looking for excuses. And keep them informed as to what's going on with their order. Make it a point to do these things. And I've never had any problems. I mean, I don't see an issue here. I don't know what the problems are. So then, a couple weeks back, I was watching a YouTube channel, Guns Gallery or Gallery of Guns, whatever it is. And one of the, I think it was Browning rep, or Beretta, Brownie I think it was talking about a firearm, a pistol, called the Pica. It was a 380 with a 32 conversion. Now, I've got 380s, but I'd like to have a 32. And there's really nothing good out there in a 32. So I'm thinking, well, this company is a reputable company. I don't really think they would put out shit. However, SIG did when they made the Mosquito. Alright, everybody does have their downfalls. I will buy a SIG again. I mean, I have nothing against SIG. I would just never buy or recommend one of their Mosquitoes to anybody. But I think highly of SIG. But, so I mentioned it to him. I says, see what you can find out. And let me know. But I don't want it unless I can get the conversion barrel with it. Okay. Again, it's been a couple weeks now. And it's not like I'm not going in there and I'm not, like I'm waiting for a phone call from them or something. I am in there. Why are they not coming forth with any information? I mean, don't you think if a week or two later I go in there, you would have said, oh, by the way, the conversion barrels are not ready yet. or they're having problems, or something, other than, again, as if I never even ordered it. You know. Then he said, well, which one do you want? I says, I'll take whichever one comes in first. You know, I said, but I want them both. You know, so at that point, you know, I don't understand their problems. You know, I had mentioned to them about a couple of other guns that I like, that I was thinking about, that are selling quite well here in Connecticut from other stores. And again, nothing with that. So next week, after coffee, I am going to head a few towns over and go into another store that I've talked to on the phone, because I wanted a 22 M&P for student purposes, and they're up around $399 for it, which is, I believe, you know, the suggested list. That's the store, the local store. But the store 2 towns away has them in stock, because this other store hasn't even got them in stock. Has them in stock at $359. Now, I'm a believer of trying to support your town, but when there's $40 plus, because we're talking plus taxes, so there's another, what, $3 and change there, so we're talking $40, $43, $45 plus to travel maybe 8 minutes, 10 minutes away. I'm not going to support the local stores. If it was, you know, $10 bill, even 15, I would support the store, naturally. But, or even if they were to support me by giving me information on shit that I ordered from them, you know. So at that point, I don't believe I may stop in there from time to time, but that's going to cease over time. And also, I will probably never buy another gun there, because when I go to the other store, if it's in stock, I'm going to buy it. And then if they get it in, well, too late. Put it on the shelf, guy. What do you guys think? Am I right or am I wrong?